Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. President Muhammadu Buhari has attracted huge criticisms from Nigerians over his statement about taking out the so-called Boko Haram and bandits before leaving office in 2023. Fairly recently, we have seen things that our eyes have never seen before. A lot of threat coming in from bandits and kidnappers and all of that. And just fairly recently, a few days ago, we heard from this group who are responsible for capturing or kidnapping those who were involved in, or let me say, the Abuja Kaduna train victims. They came up and they even went as far as threatening the president himself that if he doesn't take time, he will be where those people are. In other words, that they are going to kidnap him and also the Kaduna state governor. And President Muhammadu Buhari has made a very serious statement which has made Nigerians to castigate him so much. You're going to hear what he has to say about this increasing percentage of insecurity in the country. According to the news, President Muhammadu Buhari has promised to finally crush and decisively defeat bandits, terrorists before leaving office in 2023. Buhari made the promise in a statement on Sunday by his special assistant on media and publicity, Garba Shehu. He said this while sympathizing with the former governor of Bauchi State and the ex-PDP national chairman Adamu Muazu over the killing of his brother and abduction of his sister by bandits. The Nigerian leader expressed shock and outrage over the incident, saying that the protection of the lives and properties of citizens remains his topmost priority. Buhari added that he has kept the service chiefs on their toe to ensure that they come up with a decisive solution to end this menace. He therefore prayed to God to forgive the souls of the deceased and grant the family fortitude to overcome this double tragedy. The statement read thus: said, "This double tragedy is particularly moving. I know it's hard to cope with the weight of this tragedy in your family. I feel your pain. Let me use this opportunity to reassure you and all Nigerians currently facing threats from the atrocities of the bandits that I will leave no stone unturned to ensure those enemies of humanity are finally crushed and decisively defeated. Security is my constant concern, and I have kept the service chiefs on their toes to ensure that they come up with a decisive solution to end this menace." Those were the words of President Muhammadu Buhari to the family of Muazu, who unfortunately fell into the list of the victims of the bandits who are involved in kidnapping and all of that. And with that statement, President Muhammadu Buhari made Nigerians are really not happy based on the way they are reacting. Someone says, Yoga Bubu, you never scam Nigeria rich, na story you better hide well or make Boko boys no achieve you for Aso Rock. That one here said, let me use this opportunity to reassure you and all Nigerians currently facing threat from atrocities of the bandit that I will leave no stone unturned to ensure those enemies of humanity are finally crushed and decisively defeated. Security is my constant concern, and I have kept the service chief on their toes to ensure that they come up with a decisive solution to end these menace. Someone now reacted to it. He said, this man like boasting without action. As a commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he should lead by example. Take the weapons and others will follow you. Someone says here, Agbadoism must never be allowed to prevail over common sense. So another person reacted and said, is God not wonderful? The bandits are coming for you now. Obviously, I really wish Buhari what he wished and average Nigerians. Nigerians are really talking. This one said, can anybody take this man serious anymore in this country? Talk is absolutely cheap, especially when being said by this president. 7 years down the line, these bandits keep advancing and terrorizing many Nigerian villages and communities, and less than a year to go, We keep hearing same story. I absolutely see no hope at sight. This one says, okay, this Buhari needs to be wiped cut on the neck. Since Boko Haram is looking for him to kidnap and is looking for Boko Haram to crush, matter settle. This one say, you guys don't understand. He's actually achieving his aim. You have to look at it from his own context. He's doing great. We are the terrorists and he is crushing us. Don't think that the other way around. We seem like his enemies and he never hide it from us. This one say laugh out loud. If government don't tire you, hand over to your deputy if he can salvage little from this ineffectiveness. You gain nothing from sitting tight till next year and letting your cabal run this country aground further. Baba Buhari, go home and rest. Your people have done enough damage. By now, the service chief and the SS head would have been relieved of their jobs, and the next people will understand that it isn't business as usual. But the tribal and nepotism need to ensure the terrorists and leadership of the security agencies are from the same tribe has put the country in an unsalvageable situation. God help us. Nigerians are absolutely not happy with the trend of events. This one says here, Buhari, you have failed. Look at how we are being dealt with as if we do not have anybody to salvage us. Collateral damage is allowed and part of warfare. Why not send out the air forces to strike as at when due? Another person here says, sometimes I find it hard to believe that he does not know who these bandits are. I remember when Akeru came on air to decry the withdrawal of some military men in Ondo Kuje prison too. Brother, this thing really lack explanation. I am telling you. This one says, should I say good for Muazu or sympathize with him? He was PDP chairman and part of those who sabotaged the re-election of GEJ for their fellow Northerner PMB. Now the PMB change they were all supported has done this to them or GEJ's cause that we will miss him truly sticks on this country. And that was the same thing that GEJ said, that Nigerians will miss him dearly. Someone says that President Muhammadu Buhari new name is Mr. Crusher because every time he would tell us he will crush, but nothing will happen. This situation, stop pretending, Uncle Buhari. Grant him that amnesty you have always wanted to. No terrorism born of a woman can do 10% of what these Fulani boys are doing under even below normal circumstances. This thing is so unbelievable, such that it seems that we are helpless. And I'm just wondering, imagine a country of over 200 million people being subdued by, as much as I know, those guys are not up to 100,000. They are not even up to 30,000. But see the impact they are creating in our country as if there's nothing we can do about it. And one begins to wonder, where is the way forward? Is there any hope? If we must wait till May 29, what will the country turn into? We are just in the mid of 2022. We've not even tested the first 6 months. And I begin to ask, is it by force that one must stay as leader for the rest of his life when he knows that things are not working well? I strongly believe that Osibanjo can do better if given the opportunity. I really wish that President Muhammadu Buhari will understand this and take a walk out of that seat to allow Osibanjo to just rule. Possibly the change we have been waiting for can be seen.